say, my God. And people gonna walk up to you, they already know what you're gonna say, my God. And see, they gonna be testifying of your prosperity. Because before you can even say, my God, they gonna finish it for you by saying, my God. Somebody say, my God. The next time you write a check, put your name, you know where your signature at the bottom? Put your name on top of it. And put this right here. Oh God. Put your name, Ashby, on top of it. And put, it's coming to me. And what's going to happen is you're going to cause everybody to be in agreement with what you said. Because when the bankers get it, they going to say, Ashby, everything is coming to her. And then they're going to take it over to the next teller and say, did you read this right here? What does that say? It's going to say, Ashby, everything is coming to her. And so everybody, even the bankers, is going to be prophetically prophesying you into manifestation what you done wrote down on your check. Can somebody holler, my God, there shall be no lack in my, oh my God. Oh, I wish I had some people in here that was just understanding that God trying to bring you into a time of multiplication, that he's going to take the little that was in your hands and multiply it into something greater than you've ever had. I wish I had 5 people in here that will understand what I'm trying to say on today, that you are arising into a whole nother status. Say, my status just changed. My status just changed. The minute I caught the kingdom with my spirit, my status just changed. Don't call me church no more. Call me kingdom. Because everything that I'm going to function in is going to be related to kingdom. Listen, I got to say this right here. God told me this right here. He said to have the wrong mindset and to try to get in the kingdom is illegal. Wow. He said to have the wrong mindset and to try to get in the kingdom is illegal. In other words, to try to have a code and to get into a place that you have no access is illegal. And many times we were trying to get into the kingdom with the wrong mindset. And so what God does is he begins to till our minds and break up all of those, amen, faulty thinking patterns to, amen, get us into kingdom thinking. So that's what this has been about. Okay? So God says this right here. He said, I'm not just loosening in the church. He said, I'm loosening it in your region because it's beyond y'all.
Yes, yes, God.
He said, but what's going to happen, y'all just going to get the first fruits of it.
Yes, yes.
He said, y'all just going to get the first fruits of the multiplication. And when you're going to get the first fruits of it, tell somebody, the thing that you and I are going to have to do is to yield what we have to God.
Yeah.
Somebody say, just got real right there. It's always been real. He said, yield what you have to me and I'll multiply. The problem has been with us is we've been in that mentality that we didn't know how to yield to allow him to multiply. To bring us into that place. But he says, yield what you have. And he said, when you yield what you have to me, you're going to enter into a whole nother realm. And when you enter into the realm, that's why I say blessed are the eyes that see. Because by yielding what we have to God, we get on God's program and agenda that takes us totally out of lack in different areas. But it happens by yielding to God. Okay? God don't want to just give us money. He wants to give you an innovative idea. He wants to give you creativity beyond what you know. That's going to take you into different realms. You get an innovative idea. The innovative idea is what's needed for a company. You don't need nobody to give you access to the CEO. Your innovative idea just gave you access to the CEO. So what happens is too many people are trying to rub shoulders and get in a status or get in a place where you can get up close to somebody who you think is of a higher status. And then you still missing it.
Right. Yeah.
Because if you will work what God has put inside of you and allow God to multiply it, it'll bring you there anyhow because they don't want to know who you are.
Yeah. That's right.
That's why I said we are too self-independent because we don't know how to yield everything to God so that he can multiply. Because he's a God of multiplication. You don't need to go to the grave with all of those innovative ideas, witty inventions, creativity inside of you that need to be used in the earth right now. Oh, God. So it's time to move in, somebody say divine. Prosperity in every area. I want you to say it. It's my time.
It's my time.
For divine prosperity, and I'm ready for it. It's my time. For divine prosperity, and I'm ready for it. I'm ready for it. I'm ready for it. If we don't yield what we have to God, and we just throw or give what we have into the world system, we do not tap into the multiplication of God. Listen. Oh, God. When God showed me this, he said this right here. Consider how much time you're wasting with the world system. He said, consider how much time that you're wasting with the world system trying to bargain with the world. Because if you live on their system, you're bargaining with them.
That's true.
He said, and you're wasting, consider the time you're wasting by living according to the world system when I have a whole nother different kingdom system that I'm trying to bring you into. This is not for the know-it-alls. Because if you know it all, then you should be up here telling us how to get into the systems of God. So this is not for the know-it-alls. This is for the ones who are open and ready to function from a kingdom place. And get off of the world system that will cheat you, that will lie to you, that will steal more from you than you can give, and leave you empty. So we got to get off the world system. And one of the ways you get off the world system is learn about your dime. Learn about your dime that God asked us for was one dime. First of all, let's shift off of there to get more in alignment with the kingdom system. I went to the book of Acts and I said, God, it said that they brought all things so that there was not a lack among no one. He said, because if everything that he done is not written out totally, you have to tap into your prophetic vision and ask God to uncode what the word is trying to say to release. See, y'all still want milk when God trying to give us mysteries. God trying to open up mysteries and we still talk like, can I have some milk please? Milk please. And he's trying to give us mysteries. So decode for me what that means when they had all things in common. he knows we are ready, and we will trust in him. If you and I will look and examine the word of truth, you will see that people who believe God, they were established and they were prosperous people. But a people that didn't believe God, they were not established and they were not prosperous. We can't prosper if we don't believe God and his words. Hold up. Or if you don't believe his prophets or his people. The most required skill in building economies is the skill of multiplying value for resources placed in invested hands. Now that flew over you. But for all of the business people that caught that right there, you need to teach that to the kids. The most required skill in building. We are a building hub. We're a building hub. We're leaders that like to build within you. Okay? Is the skill of multiplying value. Meaning, if I gave you a dime today, could you multiply it by tomorrow into something greater? Or would you take the dime and look at it and say, what am I supposed to do with this dime? Or could you multiply it, make it have a valuable resource, make it into a valuable resource, and then it work for you far greater than you could ever imagine. And see, that's what God is saying. You done had little in your hand, but because it didn't look like big to you, you didn't do anything with it. Because you didn't see the value in the little. But when you see the value of the little, you're going to take it, you're going to multiply it, and then come back with something greater.
Amen. Amen. I receive that.
You're going to come back with something greater. I want us to declare something today. I want you to declare, say, my wallet, on my purse, will stay full of money. In Jesus' name. Don't quit acting like you don't need it.
Amen.
Let me talk to all the people that say, yes, I do need it for what I'm trying to do. And I don't think it's anything wrong with me professing that I do need it. Because if I never speak it, it ain't gonna come to me. In other words, me speaking it, I give it feet to come into existence. So somebody say, I declare my wallet and my purse will stay full of money in Jesus' name. I declare I'm going to get help. I'm going to use the money to help get the word of God preached around the world. Devil, you're a liar. You're a liar. And I will not accept, embrace your lies anymore about me prospering. God wants me as his servant to prosper and have an abundance. I have an abundance. I declare that it will manifest in Jesus' name. No, do you really believe that? I said, do you really believe that? I want all of the people that believe that to shout, it is mine. It is mine. In other words, I came as a prophet this morning. I came as a national prophet to declare to a people that God is saying that there shall be no more lack in your life. That in your times of scarcity and drought, God is sending a word that's going to bring you into your greater. So I say, God, you have given me the strategies. He has. That's why you need to be here on Wednesdays. Because I can't take this. It will take me too much time right now to release unto you the strategies that God has given me to bring us into that place where we want to be. I guarantee you, I can show you how to own your house. I can show you how to buy your car. I can show you how to have your own business.
Amen.
You're not talking to me.
Amen.
I can show you all those things because why? Blessed are the eyes that see. God showed it to me.
Jesus. Jesus.
And he said, I've commanded in this hour, I've commanded a people that's ready to yield themselves to hear what I'm saying.
Yes.
And that's what God has done. Okay? So I'm not coming in this hour with a word. You already know. If you will sharpen yourself to the word of truth, God will show you what you need to get rid of in the first place.
Amen.
But I'm coming to shift us out of a place. I went to a service this week on Friday night, and the man said, shift, shift, shift. I said, God, you said that 3 times. Shift, shift, shift. And then what else did he say? New direction.
Yes.
Shift, shift, shift.
New direction.
I said, God, I take that right there.
Thank you, Father God.
And he said, because that's what I'm using you to do in the life of the people. Some of you sitting in here today, you're getting ready to live from a place you never lived from.
He's speaking.
I said, you're going to live from a place you've never lived from. That you'll be able to look this time next year and say, I didn't have the PhD to get there. My credit didn't even say I could get there. As a matter of fact, don't nobody even have nothing in my family. And every time I start something, I never finish.
Oh, you talking.
I'm going to, through the word and the wisdom, the manifold wisdom of God, we're going to break all of them lies of the enemy. You didn't hear what I said? We're going to break all of them lies of the enemy. Okay? And then what's going to happen is this right here. And then once that happens, you're going to get it. And then we're going to send you to go get the sick ones too. Oh, y'all didn't hear what I said. So that they can come in and experience the same thing that you're walking in. That's what the kingdom is about. It's not about just one person getting it and the others don't. It's about everybody getting it together. That's why in the book of Acts they can bring them together. There's so much with this that I could say right now. You can turn it off now. There's so much with this right here.